Ha! We're here, people. At very top of the morning to you.
All right, once it's 7 o'clock, you know that it's time for us to put a smile on your face as you anticipate what we have for you every single morning. Thank you for joining us, and we will not disappoint.
Yes, so we do everything possible to make sure we don't disappoint you. I'm Titilayo Oinson.
And I'm Yomi. Oh, okay.
I hope you had a good night, though.
Oh yeah, I did. I got to bed early.
Okay.
And I got up early this morning, so
Like
that's
how
good.
Early?
That's a good thing.
Like 4 a.m.
Well, I got up, like 4.
Yeah. Standard.
But I went to bed like
for the
9:30.
We know how we do. But of course, we know you're right there bright and early, and we're going to do everything possible to make sure you start your day the right way. So if you have to be on the move, join us online on tvcontinental.tv.
And of course, and also on our Facebook page at TVC Connect. Send in your comments using the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook.
Yes, so I can't wait. Now, Splash Greens has a splash of color for us in the kitchen this morning. And she always just has a sweet way. Chef Susan has a sweet way of teaching us a thing or two.
Hey Mary. Hey, Chef Susan.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Great to be here.
Good to be here, too.
Yeah.
All right, good to see you guys. So straight to this morning's highlights. But you know, just of course, we love music on the show. So, and that's what we see like every single day, what we look forward to.
Butch of Just So You Know Music Group has a live performance of his track, Ocho. Did I get that right? And in today's world, the virtual world is just as important as the real world. Priscilla is going to be joining us once again to talk about online dating. Those online daters about town right now, we need to help them manage their expectations of the person they're dating. And of course, eventually they'll meet them. So they need some kind of plan for when that happens.
All right,
we'll
Sylvia, the latest Nollywood movie on love, fantasy, and all sorts of things will...
it'll be coming up.
All right.
So did you know that sitting and standing positions affect our health? Now, Dr. Jide Lawson will be here to talk to us about how this affects our everyday lives. Posture is such an important thing. We need to talk about that a little later.
All right, and we also have Chisom Okere of Beautify joining us for something that will please the ladies. She has a DIY on makeup for the night.
And goodness me, Man Candy, the Ghanaian actor Mawali Gavor will be joining us later on for a chat just before we round off the show. And personally, I can't wait for that.
We know you can.
Just tell me the truth. Just start from the beginning. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I've heard enough.
Kobe, I'm sorry.
Yes.
You asked her to start from the beginning.
You start from the beginning. And
She
you
has
asked
started. That's enough.
That's enough.
I've heard enough. Good morning. Titi is looking all shades of gorgeous today.
Thank
I
you
really
very
like
much.
this.
Oh my
God. It's
God.
really nice on you.
Blue green.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your blue dress is in
So I just wanted to mention later on today, I'm going to be, I don't know what they call it. I'm going to be right there when they ring the closing bell at the stock exchange today.
Oh, okay.
So I decided to go green, you know. Is the right color for that? Is it? No?
It should be.
Yeah, it should
It's the Nigerian Stock Exchange after
Yes,
all.
of course.
Should be.
And
call it it's okay.
it's because we were called to be, I was called to be an ambassador when it comes to their fight against cancer. So because of all the causes I've worked with before, they called me up and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I thought, you know, it would be nice. So look out for me.
You've acted before, right? Like
Yes, I
in a
have.
movie.
I have.
I think you should do more of it.
I should?
Yeah.
They can't pay me my money.
Yeah, right.
They can't pay me
To be
enough.
an actress.
Yeah, in Nigeria anyway. Yeah. Maybe abroad.
You see, the thing is, we want to be, or people want to be paid, and they don't have the required skill. Like, I feel like we lag behind when it comes to Nigerian actors. When you look at the African continent, we lack. I've spoken about it many times. We lag behind. I mean, I feel South Africans mostly.
Okay.
They do a very good job. I mean, we had native South African actors even in Black Panther. We had John Kani, who has been in, you know, some of these South African
yeah, but
soaps.
Yeah, but I have to say, I think it's more about opportunities as opposed to the skills. So if there were more skill training schools for actors here in Nigeria, I think our actors would be a lot better. There are definitely a lot more schools in South Africa than there are here.
Opportunity is one thing, willingness is another. That's what he is talking about. There are so many willingness to do better. That's actually what I realized he's talking about. That's why I kind of like agree with him, because these schools exist. Instead of spending money on trying to pretend to be what you're not, why not spend money on improving yourself? Okay. Many of our famous Nigerian acts are people who got really famous by going abroad to study. So why can't you? That's the thing.
I think really at the end of the day, it's really about adding to your craft, adding to yourself on a daily basis. So if you call yourself an actor, put your best out there and continue to improve yourself. That's essentially.
Go get trained.
I mean, we can't ask.
There's just a lot I couldn't and I can't say, but let's just leave that. Because the blast will be too much. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, how you doing, people? My name is DK Ebube DK, also known as DEEKAY, and I have Vanessa and I have Ada here. Today we're going to be doing a little workout, but first of all, before you start, you have to stretch. Stretch your right leg, then you go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Change your leg now, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't forget, always stretch before you start exercise. Now we'll step first. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we'll punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now punch it down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's push it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Close your hand. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go. 1, go. 2, go. 3, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go now. Your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Step it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Raise it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kick it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Try touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take it back. 1 again. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take it back. 1, go. 2, go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go. 1. Let's go. 1, 2. 1. With this, you're squatting your legs, your thighs, your arm. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now twist it out. Now 1, 2. Your back, your shoulder, your arms. Now punch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now march it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Like I told you, this is cardio workout. My name is still DEEKAY, and I have Vanessa, and I have Ada. Till I come your way next time. Peace.
Good morning again. Welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. I've got Chef Susan of Splash Greens right here with me.
Good morning.
And she'll be helping us with breakfast. So what are we having today?
Okay, today is a quick one, quick fix we're going to be making a screw pasta with shrimp and chicken stir fry. Vegetable stir fry is very easy and quick to make, so that's what we'll be having this morning.
Right, so what are we making use of?
Okay,
we have fresh pepper?
Fresh pepper, mixed pepper. In here, there is tomatoes, there is scotch bonnet pepper, that is atarodo, and cayenne pepper. Yoruba call that shombo. Okay. Then the pasta, of course, screw pasta. I like this, the screw pattern. Okay. Then, of course, our bell pepper, the orange, yellow, and green bell pepper, just to give it some spice. Of course, onions to spice it up. And my best spices, ginger and garlic. I like them. Then the main ingredient for the sauce, which is the prawn and the chicken. This has been marinated already since last night with basil and a squeezed fresh juice of lemon. Okay. To spice that up.
So it's ready for us to start working.
It's ready for us to start working.
So what's the first thing we're doing?
All right.
Boiling the spaghetti?
Yes, we could start boiling the spaghetti while that goes on.
All right.
So here, and we already have the water. Boiling. So yes, we just add some
a little bit of
salt in the water.
Let me help you with this.
Thank you. In the water. Okay. Just a little, then.
And you put this in?
Put this in. Please help with this.
Sure.
All right.
Now this is going to boil for how long?
It shouldn't take more than 7 to 5 minutes.
7 to 5 minutes.
The water, it's already.
Okay.
You know.
So we're just boiling the spaghetti first, then we'll do the stir fry.
Yeah.
Now, doing the stir fry, of course, we're going to be putting in the spaghetti at some points while making the stir fry. However, in a short bit, we're going on a break.
Okay.
But before we go on that break, what's the stir fry process like? We put oil.
Then we have the onions, then add the ginger and garlic, then of course, then the pepper.
So it will boil a bit.
Boil a bit.
We can get started with that.
Okay.
But we'll go on a break now. So when we come back, the pepper should be ready for us to put in every other thing. Okay. We'll go. All right, so there's a musical performance coming up, but that will be right after this break. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, and we are set for another performance on our breakfast show. Buchi Franklin Omenogo is a singer, songwriter, performer under the Just So You Know music group. Now he has a live performance of his single Ocho coming up next. I'll be back.
So the pretty girl from my junction. Oh girlie, I go take you to London. So the girlie done the cock up a bum bum. So the body to body no be random. So the pretty girlie done the craze. So the smallie done the mash up on the place. So she get a man, I want to take his place. So she like the money, that is not the case. So the pretty girl, you give me low key. I like it when you give it to me slowly. Your body done the high, me call it poly. Somebody make you happy, call the police. Cho, 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 chocolate, cho, 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 chocolate, cho, 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 chocolate, cho, cho. Low on me, see mommy go low on me. Low on me, nana, see mommy go low on me, yeah, low on me. Say mommy go low, say I see what you see. Say I feel what you feel. Do you see, baby? Do you see what I see? Do you feel, baby? Do you feel what I feel? They make me think, oh, but I like to think. they make me cold, but I like to mad over you. Let me hear you say that, yeah, nah, nah. Let me hear you say that, yeah, nah, nah. See you cho, 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 chocolate, cho, 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 chocolate, yo, cho, 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 chocolate, cho, cho. Low on me, see mommy go low on me, low on me, nana. See mommy go low on me, yeah, low on me. See mommy go low on me. Kiss me well, make you touch my body, yeah, feel me well, make I rock your body, yeah. Now worry about you, worry about you, yeah. We dey worry them more, they worry them more.
Really? No, I didn't see that coming. But I love the chorus. Can you give me that chorus again? Can you give me the chorus? Just give it to me now.
See your cho, cho,
Use
cho,
the mic, use the mic, use the mic.
cho, chocolate, cho, cho.
Chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to be sure that was what I was hearing. Okay, so I read earlier that you write your own songs too.
Yeah, I do.
All right. So when did all this start?
Back in Ghana when I was in college.
Okay.
2012.
2012. So that's what, 6 years now?
Yeah, 6 years.
So how's the journey been for you?
It's been amazing.
Okay.
Growth and growth and growth. And
Yeah,
I thank God for everything. So.
I'm really feeling this chain. That's JMG.
Yeah, that's
Just So You Know music group. How has it been with them?
Well, it's a family. We were all in school together. We studied in the same school. Yeah. We started a group back in school. And I have them around.
Okay.
But they're backstage. So
okay.
shout out to my team. It's a family now.
So, you know, when it comes to labels and artists, you know, sometimes there's like a tussle. You know, the artist wants to go in one direction, the music group wants to go in another direction.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
How have you been able to manage that?
We have to agree. All members of Just So You Know music group have to agree on what we're going to do. And that's what has been keeping us going. And we always pray before we do everything we do.
All right. As quickly as possible, an album in the works?
EP.
EP.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I'll check you out online. But I have to head over to Yomi and Priscilla now. They're going to be having a really interesting discussion for those who are into online dating. I wouldn't know anything about that. But hey, let's see what they have for us.
All right, thanks, Titi. Online dating has been on the increase for a long time, and the stakes seem to be getting higher with the persons involved. And people can get heartbroken or disappointed when they finally meet the personality that they have been dating virtually. Priscilla is here to talk to us about managing expectations when dating online. Hi, Priscilla.
Hello, Yomi. How are you today?
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Now, online dating, right? It's popular in Nigeria, but in some areas. So most people don't know that it actually exists as much as you know, people meeting people online, like on a daily basis in Lagos, in different major cities in the country.
True. I discovered that people do not even know that dating sites do exist in Nigeria. We think it's a foreign culture.
Oh, wow.
Oh yes, we think it's a foreign culture, and also there is also this misconception about people feeling that online dating is doomed. You know, it's like is totally impossible, or not being able to differentiate between meeting someone on Instagram or meeting someone on Snapchat or meeting someone on Twitter or meeting someone on any of the social media handles. You know, they're not able to know, okay, is that us dating online or meeting online, or how do we even get to differentiate?
So how do we differentiate? So I know that there are dating websites where you go there specifically to go and look for someone to date. But how do you differentiate from that, between that and Instagram or Twitter and Facebook?
Fantastic. Dating sites would require that you upload your profile, would require that they would ask you specific questions. They would even ask you questions like how much you're earning, right? They want to know about your adventures, your social circle, your educational background. You know, the idea is taking all of the questions that you would have asked someone you're meeting for the first time or someone who you think you could take it to the next level with. They want to help you. They're like algorithms that help you just sieve all of those information out. So people expect you to post their hottest profile pictures, their adventures, their likes, their social circles, a little bit about their family and all of that.
So basically, dating sites are more. Dating sites are more deliberate.
They're more
deliberate.
Means
anyone going to a dating site is definitely looking for someone to date.
It's as deliberate as profiling your religious background. So there are dating sites for Christians, there are dating sites for Muslims, there are dating sites for people who are lovers of nature,
all this in Nigeria.
Oh, yes, it does exist.
Absolutely amazing. Okay, so now let's talk about, we don't have that much time, so let's talk about expectations. You know, sometimes, and I'm going to fuse this in a way. So online, you have the online sites, you have the social media.
Right.
So you, of course, people put their best sides and the best profiles out there.
True.
So even if it's a dating site, you would put your best profile there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And probably tell a few white lies. And then what should people expect when they go online? Should I still have my guard up? Should I be careful when I'm on a dating site, or am I just expected to, you know, take it as it goes?
The truth is, dating sites gives you the opportunity to expand your social circle, especially when you know that you do not have a very large social circle. So it gives you that opportunity. If you're also shy, it also gives you the opportunity to talk to someone without necessarily,
seeing them.
So you're free and all of that. But as much as you're expected to put your best foot forward, you also have to be as open as possible. But that's not to mean that you become careless. For example, you just met someone online and he's already calling you baby. He's already using pet names. In a few days, or after a few chats, that definitely is a red flag. Or someone being overly compensating, like probably posing with the lion, posing with the tiger, like going all the way, to impress and all of that. Or probably a lady or a guy who half of the time they're posting half nudes or probably half nudes picture. That tells you.
So it's suggestive of something.
That's suggestive of something. Or someone who tells you, oh, I puts it there on the dating site that I earn over $1 million. Yeah.
Per month, yeah. Yes. So things like I think a lot of times people also like to believe what they read because they're expecting the best.
And the people who get caught up in that web are greedy people or people who seem to be unrealistic. Those are the people who eventually fall for things like that. But the truth is, there are people who've met amazing people online. It's about keeping an open mind. It's just the risk is the same as going to a party and meeting someone you don't know. It's the same. The only difference is you're seeing the person. So it's first of all, keep an open mind. Know what exactly you're expecting. Do not allow the other person begin to lay expectations for you or the things that you should accept. You should already know what it is you want to accept before, you take it to the next level, and never be pressured or rushed,
So let's talk about emotional entanglements, because, you said you meet somebody online and after a few days, they're already calling you pet names. So how do you avoid emotional entanglements until you're ready, especially if you're a lady, for instance?
You should have the power to say no, to say, I need this to go slower. This is too fast for me. Or it also depends on you. So if you're looking for a quick fix, then you get into trouble. But if you want something that is long-lasting, you must be able to slow it down. Because people who really are not in it for the long haul will pressure you to want to take it as fast and as quickly as possible because they want to go to the next person. So you want to be sure that I want to be sure that I've done my due diligence, and I don't want to be careless or neglectful of what it is I need to look out for. So, but first of all, you need to know what you're going there to look for. Are you going there to look for a friend who you might eventually now take it to the next level with? Are you going there to consider someone who probably you want to see if it does work, or probably you're trying to get over some of your emotional challenges, and you want to test the waters to see if you're ready for a relationship yet. You see, so all of these things are very important when going
All right, online. So we have to round off now, but and this is a growing trend in Nigeria, but would you recommend this for anyone? Like online dating, would you recommend that for anyone, any young person or someone in middle age and they're maybe advancing in age and stuff? Is this something that you would recommend as a professional?
Actually, I will not be boxed into answering a yes or a no because people are very different. And, you know, every time that we respond to questions, we respond based on individual basis. So, but I would say to the person who feels he or she is emotionally mature enough, it has nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with mental maturity, emotional stability, and the ability to make critical decisions and having, you know, the strength for critical thinking and, you know, being able to decipher what it is you want and what you do not want. Those are the people I recommended for.
Oh, thank you so much, Priscilla, for joining us this morning. In such a short time, you have educated me about a lot of things regarding online dating. Do not go anywhere. Wake Up Nigeria continues after this.
Welcome again. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. And if you're just tuning in, breakfast this morning is chicken prawn sauce with screw pasta. And Chef Susan is our chef of the day, splashing all the greens around here.
Okay, so far so good. We've been able to cook our prawn and also the chicken, and the pepper is already on the fire.
Let's go over the process of this pepper.
Okay.
What's the first thing we did?
There was the oil. Then after that, we added our onions with the minced ginger and garlic. After that, then we added the mixed blended pepper. And that's all. Then we added seasoning and the salt, of course. So the next step is to add our chopped bell peppers, the orange, yellow, and green.
The yellow
and the green bell pepper. That's it. It's basically simple process. Don't forget the prompt has been cooked as well as the chicken. Then we just added it straight away. Then
stir-fried it earlier.
Yes, it was stir-fried earlier.
So, because I know so many people saw the raw version earlier.
Yeah,
so nothing spectacular. We only
stir-fried it. Don't forget that it has been seasoned, it has been marinated. So
marinated since last night, you said?
Since last night with the
seasoning. With parsley?
Yeah, basil. Basil, of course, a little bit of seasoning, then a fresh lemon juice, just squeezed around it to give it just this.
So marinating, basically, if you're new to Wake Up Nigeria, we do a lot of marinating. But in case you're not aware of what it is, basically it's just so that the vegetable or whatever it is that we are cooking soaks up the seasoning.
Yes.
It's very important. So even if you want to fry chicken at home, general things you do at home, you can do it yourself. Yeah. You put in your seasoning with your chicken or fish or whatever the case may be and leave it for some minutes or hours or even overnight. Depends on you.
Yeah, it works faster if you put it in the refrigerator.
In the refrigerator, yes.
Saves you time. And also it just goes in. So we just leave this to steam up and our sauce is ready. Of course, our pasta is still boiling. It's a very, very simple and easy process.
So when this is steamed, for how long will we allow it to steam?
Just about 2 minutes because virtually everything is cooked, so we just need it to mix up and it's fine.
So are we serving this separately or we are stirring in the
No, we're serving it separately. We're serving this pasta separately and the sauce beside it.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you're just tuning in, we'll just go over the ingredients again and the entire process. We have pasta over there?
Yeah, the screw pasta.
The screw pasta.
I know some people might be wondering, what is screw pasta?
This is what it looks like, in case you're just tuning in, okay?
Yeah,
that's the screw pasta.
The shape, that's what it means by the screw pasta.
It's almost all ready now.
Yes, it's almost all ready. Yeah. Then in the sauce is the prawn, which is the main ingredient, the chicken breast, of course the pepper, green, yellow, and orange bell pepper, as well as the onions, the oil, of course, and the ginger and garlic. I like using ginger and garlic a lot.
I noticed. Now, you said the prawns are a main ingredient.
Yes, the prawn and the chicken breast, they are the main ingredient for this sauce.
Which means I can always, with the chicken breast. I was about to say, can I switch the chicken breast for, say, fish or something else?
Of course. I love fish, too. You can even use either of the two. It's not compulsory that you use the chicken and the prawn. You can use either of the two, and you can use fish. It could be a fish sauce instead of the prawn and chicken sauce. Then another thing about this prawn is it's a fresh seafood prawn. It's not the frozen type that we get from the mall, and also I purposely went for the fresh sea prawn.
So you can get the taste fresh.
Yes, fresh. And it's very, very affordable, very cheap. So this is a good meal, and it's very, very affordable.
Very affordable and absolutely tasty.
Yes.
I cannot attest for that fact yet. But of course, you'll be with us at the end of the show when we finally tell you what it tastes like. In the meantime, however, we are heading straight to the couch where Yomi is on standby to have a discussion. Mike is on standby to have a discussion with Sylvia.
See what prawns is doing to you. You just perceived the aroma of the prawns and you forgot. All right, thank you very much, Mary. I'm looking forward to what you guys have out there when you're done. All right, so it's all about Sylvia here, and that's what we're talking about this morning. I've got Udoka Onyeka at the house, and also Vanessa, who is the writer. And Udoka, of course, starred in that movie. Great to have you guys. Great to have you guys. So, Sylvia, is it worth all the hype? I've heard quite a lot. Fantasy story, it's not something we're very used to here. And there's been quite some hype about the movie. You wrote the movie. Let's start with you first. How did you come across, or how did you get in contact with the producer? How were you in touch? How did you come together, putting all the story together?
How did I put the story together? Yes. Okay, well, it was inspired by a series of dreams that I had. Yes. No, not be the dream where you go watch if you go watch out. Yeah. Okay, but basically, in the dream, I kept meeting this character over and over, which is not usual, you know. Dreams are usually random. But I kept meeting this character over and over. So it got me thinking, what would happen if I could actually develop a friendship or a relationship with someone from my dreams? And then what if the same way I fall asleep and go over there, they can actually cross over? And what if, because dreams are supernatural, what would happen if you were to cross someone like this? Like, what would be the implication? So I was just playing with that, and then we had Sylvia.
Wow. When you came across the script the first time, what went through your mind?
I thought the script was brilliant.
Okay.
At the same time, I was thinking, oh, this writer must be crazy.
Yeah, she has to be. She has to be.
Because the story is so different, and it's so, it's so far left that you don't expect every turn the film takes. So for me, that was what really attracted me to the screenplay, to the script, because it was different from everything I've read. It's different from what we're doing currently in the industry. At the same time, it was a very good story and a very good script.
It is. And from what I hear already now, I'm intrigued. But let's look at the final work. Did it get close to what you had in mind while writing the script?
Shockingly, yes.
Let's take ourselves out of this project as though we're not part of it. Let's look at of course, you've seen the final cut, right? Both of you have seen the final cut. How did it come out? What was in your mind? Did it play out well?
It played out, that's what I'm saying, like shockingly, yes, because most writers will tell you it's one thing to write something. It's another thing entirely to have it executed exactly the way you see it. Because most of the time you're looking at your work and you're like, no, now that's not how I wanted you to take. Oh my God, where's this line? But it was beautiful. Even I noticed like the actors, the director, they threw in some elements that I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Like that's nice.
Talking about actors, did you write for any character? Did you have any character in mind while writing?
The funny thing is, for the main character, Sylvia, as I was writing, there was one particular actress I had in mind. She may or may not be married to someone whose name has bank in it. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. But she was the one I was seeing in my head. But when I saw the final cut, oh my goodness, like I absolutely cannot picture anyone else being Sylvia apart from Zainab. She pulled it off. She pulled it beautifully.
Okay, so Udoka, let's the story as a whole. Let's in a nutshell. What is the story of Sylvia about?
Without giving away too much, it's
I know I asked you. I don't want to ask. I know you're the person for it, but then I want a cast member to say something.
Without giving away too much, it's a story about a guy who has developed a friendship with this lady from his dreams, and he wants to now move on with his own life, and she's not going to let him because she's now attached to him. So she's going to do everything, that's Sylvia, she's going to do everything to
get him back.
To keep that friendship.
Some or the other, we all have that virtual life. Because I do, maybe some people have it, maybe they have that life, it's stronger than some other people. But then I have those, I think this is something everyone can relate to it. Exactly. This is something everyone can relate with. But then it premiered in Nollywood Week in Paris, right? How was the reaction there after that premiere?
It was, to me, like, That was the first. I'd seen the film in the studio once before that, and that was the first time I was actually seeing the film with an audience. Okay. And, you know, there's something about a film that drags the whole cinema in, and it doesn't let go till the movie's over. That's what Sylvia does, you know. So I've seen it 3 times now with an audience in Paris, the press screening and the premiere here in Lagos last Sunday. Okay. So, you know, every time I've seen it with an audience, it's like they're all sucked into this story. The story is just ridiculously amazing, and obviously the production was well executed. We had a fantastic director, Daniel Oriahi, and it was backed up by Trino Studios, who produced this film. You know, so they put their money behind this script, and, you know, that's why we have such an amazing film. I think it's something that would drag the audience in. It's something that everybody would love. I mean, we grew up with stories about supernatural, you know, but this takes it to a different level in production value, in storytelling, just in general. All the actors brought their A-game, Zainab, Chris Attor, Inidi Malkoje, you know, myself.
What about audience? Is this a movie that would appeal to a cosmopolitan audience, a worldwide audience, or just an African audience, as it were?
Well, I feel it's something that would appeal to everyone. When I was writing, I was not writing with the idea of, you know, trying to target, I'm just trying to target Africa, I'm just trying to target this. No, 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 no. So I feel it's something with universal appeal. I think it's, like you rightly said, something we can all relate to, you know, because you know what it's like to be in love with someone, and then, you know, they're just not there for you. You guess they're just not into you as much as you are. So I'm guessing like you could live vicariously through Sylvia and do all the things you would like to have done to, you know.
Okay, all right. So very fast, it's opening this week. Or we can go watch it this week and all of that. Cinemas around the country and all of that. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I'm looking forward to this one. I would want to go check this movie out. I really would. I'm not just saying this because they are there. I say it a lot of times, but not because they're there. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. It's great having you guys. All right, all the best, and maybe pick up some awards.
Amen.
All right, okay, that's all we can take now. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, don't go nowhere. We'll get back with the second half of the show in a bit.
Hello, and we're back. And of course, nothing else goes on TV at this time of the day, so don't even bother trying to change it. Just stay. Just
stay with us. Some of you have been with us for the past 1 hour.
Yes, indeed.
We want you to stick around for another 45 minutes for us. This is Wake Up Nigeria.
And of course, you have no other better place to be. We've already told you that, because we have so much to offer you. Talking food, music, every. Wow, woo.
Amazing,
We got loads to provide, really, for you, especially when it comes to the kitchen. The kitchen is always alive with food.
There's always something happening that's really, really special in the kitchen.
A lot of people
Chef Susan is already doing something special.
Everybody's like warning me, okay, just make sure you don't get too fat, because this kitchen is always alive every day.
Because you're always eating in the kitchen.
No,
you and Mike.
I'm not.
You always have something going on in there.
I don't do that. Why? Don't listen to him.
Don't forget, right now we're on tvcontinental.tv and also on Facebook at TVC Connect. I'm Yomi Oope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Now, we're trying to do everything possible to keep you in the best shape that we can. And of course, when it comes to taking care of our health, today we have Dr. Jide Lawson. He's going to be talking to us about perfect posture and how our posture can affect our health in the long and short term.
Really, really important. And to get that classy glow at night, we shall also be showing you a few tips for achieving the perfect makeup for the nighttime with Chisom Okere of Beautified.
Then finally, Mawali Gavor for the ladies. He'll be here with us soon for a chat. Everyone in the studio knows I'm waiting for
baby mama, so what? Alright, so she has a daughter. What has that got to do with anything? You don't know anything about
What is that to know?
What is that to know?
What is that to know? Tell me what is that to know?
Don't stop this.
Let me tell you.
Mike Mesikeno.
Mike,
may your loyalty not be tested.
What's that?
Say amen.
My loyalty, it actually should be tested though. How would you know? How would you confirm your loyalty if it's not tested?
No, there are different levels. There are different levels to it.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
There are different levels.
There are two things in my mind now.
There are different levels to the test of loyalty. There are certain things that
is this politically inspired? Is this politically inspired or culinary inspired or
spiritually inspired?
Spiritually inspired. You know, it depends on the level of testing.
Whatever these guys are talking about is giving me a headache.
Depends on the level of testing. Even Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane knew that this matter.
It's not like I'm not loyal to you. God.
This one is very strong. If it be possible, let this cup pass me by.
Tough.
But you see, forget that one. If it's that kitchen, it's a lie. It will not pass me by. It will not pass
seriously,
me by.
that sauce looks amazing.
Welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. Now, health is wealth. You know, it sounds a bit cliche, but the truth is, it's true. The abundance of it is long life. Oftentimes, we don't pay enough attention to how we sit, sleep, stand, or even walk. Our posture, however, determines some of the pain and discomfort we feel around our joints and bones. Dr. Lawson, who is an orthopedic surgeon, he will help us distinguish how this posture actually affects us. You're welcome, doctor, to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so posture, let's break down what posture actually is as quickly as possible.
Okay, well, basically it's just the sum total of how you sit, walk, sleep, and when you're at work.
Okay.
So basically how you position yourself for all of that.
All right.
Yeah.
So now we have an office chair right here.
Okay.
I know that you have a lot of patients every day. I'm going to show you how I sit at my desk. So I sit like this, and I'm typing like
so we've already started the consultation already?
Yes, please. This is how I am. So this is how a lot of people work at the office. So what's wrong about my posture right now?
All right.
Show me.
First thing would be that you need to look at, if we're to take you in a profile.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Now, you see the way the seat is follows the natural curve of your back.
Yes.
So the seat is already a guide. So whatever you do, you should respect the seat.
Okay.
All right? Now, when you respect the seat, you find out that, and then the armrest means this stays on that.
Okay.
Now, so whatever you're now going to do follows on from this.
All right.
So your table, the height of your table, and whatever you're going to do is going to be dictated by how you sit.
Okay, fantastic.
So the table has to be at the appropriate height to allow you maintain this posture.
So right now, my table or my lap is not the appropriate height.
No, ma'am, at all.
So where should my laptop be right now?
Okay, so let me be your makeshift table.
All right.
So I should be able to keep you at this level.
Wow. Okay.
So that you're comfortable.
So this is my eye level.
Exactly.
So if my laptop is at my eye level...
Now, the thing there is you need a laptop support so that your keyboard can be this way.
Fantastic. So right now, my hands would be like this.
No. Your hands should still be on the armrest. Come forward a bit.
I should come forward a bit.
No, with your arms.
With my arms? But my arms should still be on my armrest.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this stays like this.
This is the most perfect posture.
Exactly.
For work.
Exactly.
This feels very weird.
Exactly. Because everything is muscle memory. So when you train yourself, I mean, it's like you acquire a bad habit. So you want to give up, you want to kick smoking. It's usually very difficult when you start.
Okay.
So something like that's what you've been used to over time. It's what you're doing and you're comfortable with it. And then all of a sudden someone goes like, no. But then, of course, the only way you would know that it's not the appropriate position is you come up. I mean, it's a very common complaint that I have with a lot of my executive patients who have to run 96, 98 at their desks.
I have to ask, though, that if I keep myself in this particular posture, what exactly is happening, or if I keep myself in the poor posture, what exactly is happening to my back?
Okay. Now, again, let's go back to profile.
Okay.
And remember, this follows the natural curvature of the back.
Okay.
Now, your muscles also are aligned with that. Now, the minute you go into the wrong position, you are stretching and stressing some muscles.
Okay.
And then the longer you maintain this, the longer those muscles are in a poor position.
Okay.
And after a while, they'll start to hurt. Now, the problem with back and neck complaints is, of course, usually starts from the lower back, then it gets to the neck. Now, the problem with that is it tends to be cumulative. So you do it today, no problem. Tomorrow, no problem. But then it continues to build up. And then all of a sudden, one day you feel a tweak in your back and you're like, oh.
Okay.
You know,
what's going on
What's
here?
going on? And then you try to shake it off a bit. And then you're back to square one. Oh, I'm good.
All right.
And then you return, and then it continues to build up. So it's a very, very, very common complaint. And of course, it's a predominant one in the age ranges of 25 to 45, because that's the productive age range.
Okay, so permit me to stand up again. I would love to see what the perfect posture for standing is.
Exactly. Now, the simplest way for you to simulate that would be for you to stand by a wall.
By a wall?
Yes.
Okay.
Back to your wall. Your heels to touch the wall.
Your heels?
Yes.
That's the back of my feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Your buttock, your shoulder blades, and then the back of your head.
Okay, so should I turn to a profile again?
Yeah, we can do profile.
All right.
Excellent. Very good. So I'm the wall now.
Okay.
All right. So now, exactly. So now you have exactly. Excellent.
So my head, my shoulders, the back of my heels,
exactly,
and my buttocks are supposed to touch the wall at the same time.
Exactly.
That is gonna be weird.
Now, and that's why, now you can turn and face it.
Okay.
Now, and that's why when you stand that way and you walk, you actually would exude the confidence. And I mean, you walk as if you own the place.
Okay.
Because you're looking forward, your head, your neck, and that's how you're supposed to be.
All right.
Now, when you don't do that, you end up slouching. So if I were to go into profile, you end up something like this.
Yeah.
And then you move.
Okay.
So, but when you are straight, looking forward, so whatever you need to see, you can see.
All right.
Because it's just your eyes that will move, not your neck.
All right then.
Yeah.
So I have to give you a big thank you for coming to the studio today. So I'm hoping that with improving my posture, you know, I can remain younger.
You definitely will. And then just addendum, pillows, when you go to bed, you should do what makes you comfortable. 1, 2, but ensure the alignment. And the simplest test for you to know if you did it right is when you wake up in the morning, if there's no neck pain, you're good.
If there's no neck pain, you're okay. But if you have neck pain in the morning,
then you're doing something wrong.
All right, then.
So look at your pillows, modify or change.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lawson.
Thank you
for coming
for
to the
having me.
studio. All right, then. So where are all the ladies at? Come, hold on. Okay. Where are all the ladies? Now, they're going to be learning a thing or two about how to get that perfect night makeup look. And Mary is right there to take us through it.
You're welcome to the garden, and of course it's time for us to show you something fantastic. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and I've got here with me Chisom Okere of Beautified. Now Chisom is going to be showing us how to nail the night look with focus and smoky eyes. Hi Chisom, how are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Fantastic. All right, so this is your muse. Let's get started. What's the first thing we're going to do?
The first thing you do is to make sure that you apply. Usually you can use your gel liner, a black gel liner, or you can use an eye pencil, a black eye pencil, or you can either use your eyeliner. So I'm going to be using the liquid eyeliner first
as your base, okay.
Yes. And then when you blend it in, you can now apply your black eyeshadow on top of it to give it an intense look. And then you can now smudge the crease. Then when you smudge the crease, make sure that you pop the inner corner of the eye, just so everywhere is not too black.
Okay.
Yes, so basically, so let's
get started. So first, you're going to be using another color?
Yes, I'm going to be using black.
Okay. So I noticed you've already done some work here. You've drawn out the eyebrows.
Yes.
And then, of course, a bit of base there. That's the concealer.
Concealer. So always make sure that your brow bone is popped, so that it will be easy for your colors to come out well, and also for the brow bone to come out well. So I'm applying the black eyeliner as a base. Then I'll quickly blend it in before it dries. So make sure you blend it in nicely before it dries.
What's the reason for having to blend it in?
Yeah, just so it doesn't have, they call them hash lines. It's good to blend in your lines properly, just so that the black line is not having, if it's having a line, then it's called cut crease, and it's not cut crease we're trying to do today, just smoky eye. So I'm applying a black eyeshadow right on top of the eyeliner, yes. Okay. So just gently tap, 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 because you need to be careful. You've done your skin work already. Okay. So you don't want anything to mess up your skin work.
Now, eyeliner, regularly, people just use it to line the eyes, of course.
Yes, so I'm just teaching you how to improvise. So just in case you don't have a gel liner, you can use your liquid eyeliner, or you can use your normal pencil black eyeliner as a base before you apply your black eyeshadow.
So this is more or less like an option for if you don't have the gel eyeliner.
Yes, just in case you don't have. So I'm using a different shade to blend out her crease and to blend into the black, just so that the crease is well blended and it looks beautiful.
The different shade being purple?
Yes, so I'm using a bit of purple and brown to smudge her crease. So I'm doing a circular motion at the edge, back and forth, just so that her crease looks nice. So make sure that it doesn't get up to the brow bone, because the brow bone has to be popping. Yes. I'm done with that. Okay, I'll just take a bit of highlight to just pop the inner corner of the eye.
Okay. You make it look so easy.
Yeah, it's the fastest makeup that anybody can do. Fastest eyeshadow technique. Just pop the inner corner of the eye, so when she opens her eyes, it doesn't look all black. Yeah, so it looks. Yes. So just tap a bit of this on.
Looks like we're almost all
done. We're practically done.
Are you serious? It's ready?
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to put in?
Just apply your mascara. Then you can fix your lashes if you want to. But if you're going out, you can do this fast. You can do this at night. If you want to pop the look more, you can apply glitters just right on top of her lid. You can put black, gold, depending on what exactly. Yes.
So the grand unveiling, please open your eyes. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, it's nice.
Yes.
It's really nice. I like the way it pops the eye. The corner.
So just make sure you dust out the little black eyeshadow, yes.
All right, that's about it. We just created the perfect night look, making use of a dark eyeshadow, more like, but doing it with different forms of improvisations. Yeah. Thank you so much, Chisom Okere. Beautified, fantastic one there.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're still watching Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. The show continues.
Welcome back. Now, this is the part of the show I've been waiting for.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. We all know that.
Okay. Maoli Gabor is undoubtedly... Speak to the hand. Why did I just do that? Okay, so undoubtedly a ladies' man, of course, especially with his well-built physique. This Ghanaian actor, model, TV presenter has in a short time stolen our hearts with looks, charm, talent, and so much more. And, well, he's right here.
Yeah, the former accountant and several brands ambassador has acted in various movies of class. Yes. And we're glad to have him in the studio with us. The first question I want to ask him is, how come like half of the photographs about you that are online have you like...
half naked?
I wasn't going to say half naked. I wasn't going to be that graphic.
Half naked, like no shirt.
So the top part is off,
Yes.
And you say, how come most of them? So the interesting thing is, I actually don't post a lot of topless photos of myself. If I post it myself, it's like once every 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, but obviously when you post one, it gets reposted, and then other people put it up. But if you look at my timeline, I always try to space it out, because it's even when I'm posting it, I'm just like, do you really want to do it? You know what? Just
all right. So I know this is a breakfast show, but is it possible for us to see the top
half? It's too early in the morning. It's too early in the morning.
No.
He's wearing a jacket and a shirt.
Okay.
So you have to do that on purpose.
I give up.
People like you.
I've given up too early, though.
Yeah, but when you need to talk to some of the guys, give us a sense of your workout
workout routine.
How do you stay so buff?
It's so way back when I was a kid, I was ridiculously skinny. Okay. I mean, I'm talking about I was the kind of kid where people would ask, does your mother not feed you at home? Okay. And I used to find it so rude and so annoying. So I think when I was like 15, 16, I was like, nah, I just don't want to be skinny anymore. Okay. So it became like a thing. Every morning before I shower, I'll just like start doing my push-ups and my crunches and everything. I hadn't even started going to the gym yet. Wow. And then when I moved away to the States, then I started working out properly. I slowly got into it. When I moved back to Ghana, I joined this local gym. Okay. You know, like the ones where they use car parts and everything. Yeah. Because I had this friend, he was a trotro driver, like you guys call it bus. Yeah, and he was like, yo, I'm going to take you to the gym. And I was like, you know what, I'll follow you. And I went with him, and it was this local street something. The one with the
cement and the
cement, poles. I'm talking about. They're using car parts as dumbbells, but they became like my fan. They're the ones who trained me. They're the ones who got me on the actual path of weightlifting and everything. So it was really interesting. And I just continued from there.
So acting for you, it seems, from your roles, it seems like it comes naturally. But there must have been a process. So how did it all start?
Wow. So how did it all start is always a story that's tough to tell because I don't know where it actually started from. When I was still in school in PA in Pennsylvania, I was part-time modeling in New York, but that was like a summer thing. So it wasn't a serious something. It was something that, well, let's just do and see how it goes. But I had a couple of pictures out there. Yeah. So they just stayed on the internet. Internet doesn't forget. So when I moved back to Ghana, I was working as a regular, I meant to do my regular job. So I was at KPMG, I was doing my auditing. That was my life. Yeah. But then my pictures were out there, and Martini happened to be doing this big campaign for the 150th anniversary. They wanted a brand ambassador.
And that was it?
And my pictures were out there. So they connected and they called me, yo, do you want to do this? And then I was like, hey, why not? Because I was already doing it. Yeah. But it became impossible to balance the two. Because I ended up doing it in Nigeria as well. I was a brand ambassador for a year in both Accra and in both Ghana and Nigeria. So the back and forth just became too impossible. So I had to quit my job with the idea that as soon as I'm done with the Martini thing, I'll go back. Yeah. Well, not to keep me, I was going to go back to work at a bank, but 2.5 years later.
But it's interesting that you have a degree in accounting.
In finance and business management, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, but balancing out, having something to fall back on is what our parents always say. Yes. You know, but leaving that kind of environment, which is so financially viable, and then going into a very haphazard industry where you're not sure when the next job is going to come around. How are you able to make that decision?
So it was a horrible decision for me to make because I didn't know what to do. I trained my entire life for one thing. I've studied business management, finance, computer science my entire life. This wasn't really the plan per se. So even when I was quitting my job, it was like turmoil for me. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't even tell my parents. I quit before I told them. Wow. Yeah, I did. So one day they were like, yo, aren't you going to work? I was like, yeah, about that. I quit. And they were like, what? They were like, it's crazy. Because they didn't know the path. Like you said, it's a haphazard industry. You don't know how it's going to work out. Yeah. I've been fortunate because it worked out really well for me. So I have zero regrets because I make way more than I made as an accountant. Like way more. And I work more hours, but I'm happier doing what I do. So for me, it's a win-win. Zero regrets. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the things that I've always been curious about is. You're essentially based in Nigeria now because we see you a lot.
I live here now, yes.
Yeah. And tell us about why you thought that this would be the place to be.
Okay. I'm here because, you know Chris Atto? Yes. He was actually in the movie Sylvia. Yeah, Chris is a really good friend of mine. And when I moved back to Ghana, he was one of the people who sort of took me under his wing. He was like my brother. And he was in Nigeria at the time. So he used to tell me, bro, I'm gonna hook you up. You have to come over to Nigeria. And I was like, yo, you sure? So one day he gave me a call. He was like, I've spoken to some people over there. Get on a flight and go to Lagos tomorrow.
Okay.
And go and meet with them. I'm like, what? He's like, but I don't know anyone in Lagos. He's like, yo, just go. And for me, that was such a big moment because I was like, what am I gonna do in Lagos? I don't know anyone there. But I was just like, you know what? Hey, let's do it. And that's the kind of person I am. I don't mind jumping into things, even if I don't necessarily know how it's going to work out. I go by faith. So I flew here. I met with the Africa Magic team. I auditioned for them once, and a couple of months later, that's when they called me for Hush, my first long 1-year series, and I lived here for a year shooting that. And that sort of opened all sorts of doors, because I was working with RMD for a year.
Amazing. Now, I know we have a clip or two of you in action. Yeah. You know, it would be great to see.
I hope it's a good clip.
Right now.
I hope it's a good clip.
Mom, what the hell was that? What was that? Baby mama, and so what? Alright, so she has a daughter. What has that got to do with anything? She won't even answer me. You don't know anything about
What is that to know?
What is that to know?
What is that to know? Tell me what is that to know?
No, don't stop this.
Let me tell you, she's a huge woman that has no moral.
Mom, you can't talk about people like that.
I'll talk about anybody the way I want to. And listen to me. She's looking for a husband to hook up. You are not that husband.
Okay. First of all, I'm the one that went to chase her. Get that in your head. I went to chase her. So she just agreed to come home with me. I don't understand. Why would you chase her?
Chase! What is that to chase? Tell me what is that to chase? She's already open to the whole wide world. What is that to chase? Now she's desperate for a husband. You are not that husband.
She's a good woman. Have you even seen her vlog? Have you seen her?
What have you got to say? Useless, good for nothing, hopeless. And listen to me, let me tell you this. I want her out of your life. What did you say?
Not the time. This is not the time.
What did you say?
Mommy.
You.
Calm down.
You are leaving this house.
Where am I leaving this house?
What? Mom! Shelby, it is your house.
You can't talk about people like that.
Hey!
If someone said that to you,
so you even want to fight me because of her? Mommy. You are letting my voice like me because of her. You are what of you? You will lose your mother. How do you keep a straight face when Shola Shobowale is screaming at you?
So I'm actually cracking up right now. Even just watching that, I can't. Auntie Shola is the best. I'm talking about just being around her. The energy that she brings, completely incredible. So it's easy to work with someone like that.
All right. So there's something about giving a man a meal.
Yeah.
That makes the show very special. And I can give. Okay, I can give. We can give you a meal right now if you follow us to the kitchen.
All right, that's a good thing.
You gave the ladies a big scare the other time when we saw you suddenly on social media with Kate Henshaw.
Oh, you went there.
And it was like your traditional wedding or something.
I saw that. So we shot a movie together, Chief Daddy, for Ebony Life.
Okay.
It was a pretty big cast.
Molly, welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you.
Here's Chef Susan of Splash Greens. She made this.
Hi,
so
good
what
morning.
is this?
This is a screw pasta with prawn and chicken sauce.
Okay. Prawn and chicken sauce.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks amazing.
With beetroot and pineapple juice.
Very healthy.
Look how excited I am.
Please have a taste.
So you can start from anywhere.
Okay.
Mike already had an early start. You can tell you.
Really? Mike?
Bro, talk to me.
I didn't taste it though.
Yeah?
Mike, see proof. I'll tell everybody.
And what's this?
When?
Grab the phone.
That's beetroot.
Okay.
While he's having a taste, we have to wrap up at this point. Thank you so much. We're drawing curtain on today's show.
And a big thank you to our friends at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories as usual.
And of course, big shout out to Fola at Fola's Place for the hairstyling. We appreciate you. And all the guests that came today.
Yeah, thanks Mawuli for joining us.
Yes, indeed.
And Chef Susan, well done.
Thank you. Thank
What do you think?
I need your number.
Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Ends up getting only the chef's number this morning.
Yes, only her number. Only.
All right, we're going to be back again tomorrow for another exciting edition of Wake Up Nigeria. Don't forget, 7 a.m.
Yes, indeed. Can't wait to see you.
Bye.